If you clicked on this video, you're here for a reason. Watch what I eat in a day to count my macros and change my body as a mom of 4 with kids ranging from ages 4 to 9 with food that tastes delicious and doesn't suck. Be sure to subscribe for more videos like this. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tiffani Beaston from Beauty and the Beastons, and I upload twice a week. Today we are doing a high protein what I eat in a day as a mom of 4 who is trying to gain muscle and lose fat. In April, it'll be 1 year of counting macros, and it's the best decision that I've ever made for my health, because before that I was just doing random things thinking that I would have the health and the body that I wanted when nothing would change. So I saw a serious change when I started counting my macros. I know it can be overwhelming at first, but I'm here in this video to show you just how simple it is. Once you get used to it, it seriously is like second nature. So first, let's start out with our coffee and breakfast. All right, so if you're new here, I am a big fan of Costco. So a lot of the stuff I get is from Costco, Whole Foods, do Aldi sometimes, Giant, and once in a while Wegmans, but a lot of the stuff in today's video is from Whole Foods and Costco. So these egg whites right here are from Costco. I do 3 servings of this, which is I think 3 egg whites. And then I do 3 of the Amy Lou breakfast sausages, which are also from Costco. A little bit of cheese. You can use whatever cheese you want. Mike's Hot Honey genuinely makes it so good. And then today I'm adding in cottage cheese. If I weren't going to add in cottage cheese, this is 1 serving by the way, I would use a whole egg. But I'm getting my fat from the cottage cheese today. And then just doing some salt and pepper, frying it up. Super simple and delicious. This is actually really quick to make, but if you're somebody that worries about time, this would be great for meal prep, and then you can just pop it in the microwave before work. I do always like a carb with my breakfast, whether that's sweet potatoes, or right here I have an almond flour wrap since I am gluten-free, or like I'll do some type of potato hash or even banana fruit, but I do like to have some type of carb with my breakfast as well. I'm going to show you another breakfast idea at the very end of today's video. And this is Chris's with just full eggs. I eat full eggs too, but today I was just feeling egg whites with some cheese as my fat. One thing I wanted to talk about was weighing ourselves, because we like to measure things and see our progress and how we're doing with it all. However, I can't stand just only seeing one number on the scale, because it doesn't tell you enough. That specific number just doesn't tell you the whole story. That's why I started using the Body Pod by Hume Health. I've actually used their other scales in the past and I love them, so I have data going back for years with them. But now I've upgraded to the Body Pod, which I'm absolutely loving. So instead of stressing over my weight, I can actually track what's happening in my body. Right here, I can see how much muscle I've gained and how much fat I've lost. So even if the number on the scale isn't moving, I know that my hard work is paying off. And this is what makes it even better, the AI-powered insight. So the app actually tells me how my sleep, stress, and nutrition are affecting my progress. It's like having a personal coach keeping me accountable every day. Honestly, if you track your macros, you lift weights, or just want to understand your body, you need the Hume Health Pod. So right now you can get up to 50% off using my discount code. I'll have everything linked down below. And if you have an FSA or an HSA, you might even be able to get this for free, but don't wait, because I only have this deal for 7 days and you don't want to miss out. So after breakfast and coffee, Chris and I went to Hot Works. My workouts right now, I have not been on like a set schedule. It kind of just depends on what's going on in life. For example, this week the kids have half days all week, so I can't always get to Hot Work, so I usually will use the Ladder app on my phone. In the latter app, I'm on Team Transform, where I'm basically trying to build muscle and lose fat. Like I mentioned, I do a progressive overload, and it's a lot of weightlifting and just a small amount of cardio. At Hotworks, again, just depends on the day. Sometimes I'll do yoga, stretch. Today we did hot core. There's bar, there's booty bands. There's like so much to do. So I basically kind of just try to do legs at least 3 times a week and arms at least twice a week, and then some type of cardio situation in there. If you have like a split that you're loving right now, I'd love to know what it is. Or if any of you go to Hotworks, let me know down in the comments below, because I haven't talked to a lot of you on here about going to Hotworks, and I know it is a chain and it's like around like all over the place. If you don't know what it is, they're like hot infrared sauna workouts. So when you leave, you're sweating and you feel amazing. I love it because it's still cold here, so it's nice to have like that hot little break. Plus, I don't really sweat that much with Hashimoto's. I don't know if anyone else can relate to that, but it takes me a long time to, 1, get my heart rate up, and 2, actually sweat. So it feels like sweat is a good thing. It's very cleansing and it gets toxins out. So I don't know, I just love it. It's like a very good boost to your mood, to everything. After Hotworks, I had a little snack. This has been like my go-to lately. Sometimes I'll add like a chomps into it, like either a turkey jerky or a beef jerky, string cheese, and these sweet potato chips are my favorite. I usually get the massive bag from Costco, but I actually found these cute little bags from TJ Maxx of all places. A few of you told me that they have a barbecue version as well, and like that sounds so good to me. All right, let's get into lunch. Chris always makes fun of me because I love this like organic canned chicken, and the reason he makes fun of me is because I get the ick very easily from chicken. Like I like my crock pot chicken and things like that, but just like a big piece of chicken I just can't really do. And he's like, you can eat chicken out of a can, but not like a big piece of grilled chicken. And that's just how I am. I really think it's a textural thing. And unfortunately Tanner is the same way, but he can do chicken wings, which I also cannot do. So I like my canned chicken. I'm doing an entire can, adding some celery, grapes, and some Chosen Foods mayonnaise. The next thing I had after my snack was an iced coffee made by my amazing husband. I do have at least 2 coffees a day, and I love this Costco brand of coffee. And I just put a little bit of milk in my coffee, and I'm fine with that. Back when I was doing E2M, I was only drinking black coffee, and obviously that gets like kind of old, kind of meh. A lot of flavored coffees have chemicals in them, so you just gotta be careful. So I feel like this bag of whole beans from Costco is a steal. It's organic, and they're so fresh, and they smell amazing. It's making me want another coffee right now. Let me know in the comments down below if you put cinnamon in your coffee too. It's so good, and I feel like cinnamon, read once a very long time ago that it helps with depression. So let me know if you've heard that too, or if you've had cinnamon, or if you're somebody that has like the same lunch every day. I actually have a couple of friends that have the same lunch every day. What is your lunch? Like, what's your go-to lunch or your midday pick-me-up? So before we get any further into the video, I just want to talk about like what my goals are besides, of course, gaining muscle, losing fat. I also just want to feel strong. I have 4 kids. I want to keep up with them. I want to have energy, and I want to be healthy enough to play with my grandkids one day. A lot of you know my mom is sick right now. Not saying there's anything that she could have done to prevent it, but it does just make you realize how precious your health is. You only get one body, you only get one life, and just feel like if we can take care of our body as much as possible, let's do it. I also try to keep my meals simple and clean. I'm restarting, so I hope that I like remember what I said, because we are, you know, it's getting nicer out, so all the kids are from the neighborhood are back at our house again, so they're like in and out. But now they're in the basement playing Wii. But I was saying I like to keep my meals just like simple, clean as I can, and delicious. Like if my food, if I can't, I'm not someone that can just eat the same thing every day. I could maybe do like 2 days in a row, but for example. It with you and your homework. Yes. We're going outside. You're gonna go outside? Okay. Saying. I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way. Please know that, because I love it. And these days are short. And now the dogs, I had to put them away when people came to the front door. I was saying I can't eat the same thing every day. If I get bored of something, I'm gonna fall off and just like fall off the bandwagon, right? But anyway, let's get back to voiceover, because my house is just chaos. It's loud. It's crazy in here. We're gonna start cooking dinner. I have to bring Ella to soccer practice, and then Tanner has soccer practice right after her. So that's our night. So I took Ella to a play date. Like I mentioned, they have half days today. Her play date was at the mall at Build-A-Bear. That will never happen again. It was like a good, like once in a lifetime kind of ordeal. And her friend got to go to Claire's. So it was a very expensive play date for me. But like I said, like it's just like a once in a lifetime situation. Where I'm really happy with like a backyard play dates. But I was happy to also give her that experience, because I know that'll be a core memory for her. But it's just outrageous and like not a sustainable play date, especially if I'm gonna let all my other kids do the same thing. Got back from the play date, I had one of these amazing muffins. I've been eating at least one of these a day, and it was so easy to make. They're just the box mix of Simple Mills. I'll put a little picture on screen here, but it's a Simple Mills chocolate muffin and cake mix. And I just added in a packet of the Tiffani chocolate covered strawberry protein mix just to give it a little bit more protein. So good. Also, the kids already had pasta salad and wings for dinner. So I'm making something for Chris and I. I'm gonna do like a ground chicken, like peanut sauce, lettuce wrap ordeal. You too cold, honey? Yeah. Yeah, it's cold out there.
Not too cold for me.
No. It's definitely nicer than it has been, right? Yeah. Cooking dinner. Why don't you go play in the basement? There's more stuff to play down there. This recipe is so easy. Just use whatever ground meat you want. I'm using ground chicken, and I'm using some red peppers. You can add whatever type of veggies you'd like. And then I just let that like I turn off the heat and put the lid on so the peppers just get a little bit more cooked and softer. And the peanut sauce was amazing. I kind of made up my own thing. I did 3 tablespoons of natural creamy peanut butter. It just pours out so much easier, and the texture is way better. And then we're doing 1 tablespoon of rice vinegar, 1 tablespoon of coconut liquid aminos, some garlic powder. Oh, also you need 1 tablespoon of, I love this like Hive hot sauce, but you can use sriracha or hot sauce, whatever you want. And then garlic powder, salt and pepper, and 1/2 of a lime. And this was literally so good. If you want it spicier, because it was like just kind of mild, you can go ahead and add in some red pepper flakes or more hot sauce.
Did her stomach just growl?
Who?
Or
Oh no, she growls like that. Rylan?
yeah.
Yeah. They're so good.
She's gonna eat
10
my
out of 10.
foot. She's not gonna eat your foot. Dad.
It's time for me to bring Ella to soccer, and it got much colder outside. But also I just love peppermint tea. Usually I have it before bed, but again, since it's cold outside, I wanted to bring it with me to her practice. And then once I got home, I just had some of the 7 Sundays cereal with milk. Here's the macros on screen here because I got hungry again because there wasn't really a lot of carbs with dinner. So I had that. And then I wanted to show you my new favorite breakfast. I'm sure you've seen it on Instagram. It's so bizarre. It's just eggs, egg whites, ground turkey, or ground beef, I should say, honey, and banana. But I'm waiting for my plantains to be ripe so that I can have plantains with it because that sounds absolutely amazing. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hope this video inspired you. Please don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up.